All right, ma'am, they want you to trespass from the property. They don't want you to leave, so let up the stuff.
Sir, I just told him I'm leaving. The person that's doing this, he's right here in this truck. He called y'all for no reason.
All right.
That's all I'm saying.
You're saying you're leaving, but I'm not saying you're loading up the beer.
Sir, you're not gonna sit up here coming talking to me like that when I just told you Pepin is pulling up. The dude right here. So y'all gonna stop yelling at me like I'm.
If you don't shut up, I'll just put you in handcuffs.
No, you're gonna shut up when you're yelling at me, bro.
I'm not yelling.
You are just yelled at me for no reason when I just said Pepin is pulled up.
So either you
calm down. Yell at him, John.
Let's diffuse.
Yeah, I just yell at him, John.
Okay, let's diffuse.
Come on, bro, but you gonna put me in handcuffs because I'm upset? Y'all didn't even ask me what the fuck happened.
Okay.
This dude just ran up in my face.
Yanni,
let's trespass. It's private property.
So you can do what you want to do?
Yeah.
So I can run up on anybody's face because I own property?
Ma'am, we're not going to get into that.
Man, whatever, bro. Y'all take this fucking go, bro. This is some bullshit.
But if she keeps doing this.
I know. So who called the cops? You or
what's that?
Who called you guys?
The manager himself.
Y'all need you hurry up, bro, so I can go.
Yanni, he's going to take you back to the warehouse. I'm going to take the truck back.
You get in that truck.
I want a police report about this.
Get in that truck.
Because he's harassing me.
No, you're harassing everybody.
Can I have a police report?
We'll give you a report.
Mom, look how he's looking at this, Mom.
Wagwan guys, what's going on? I hope you're doing well. I cannot complain myself. Interesting video that you guys just finished watching. I kind of clipped it up for you because it kind of got long, and towards the end of it, it was just her continuing to go on and kind of go off, even though she was like accosted in handcuffs. And you saw how the video ended. But this looks like someone who just was not content with the position that they were in life, and they couldn't accept the win. Sometimes we get so zealous, we get so worked up, we get so overzealous in situations, and you don't really realize when you're winning. You know what I'm saying? She's in a position where she's just like absolutely winning, you know? And I know she's a female. She may, I don't know, she may want to, you know, maybe, I have no idea, but it's a lot of people that, you know, in the position that she was in, they would like be willing to trade places with her, you know what I'm saying, at a drop of a dime. You know what I'm saying? Just completely being honest. She's in a position where she could like fend for herself, take care of herself, do for self. She's in a position where she could do that easily. That could easily be done. You know what I'm saying? And I think what she was missing was the win, because she was winning. When you look at it, you really look at it, you pull out all the nonsense. This is a young lady who was winning in life. She could have went without that episode. She could have went without any type of disagreements. She could have easily went without it and continued to win. This was somebody who did not take time to realize, take time to focus and say, you know what? This is a win. This is a win situation. I'm winning. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop joning, stop trying to do what everybody else trying to do, and realize what you have, the opportunity that's set in front of you, you know, and make the best out of that situation. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? My mother used to say this. She used to watch the news all the time, and more I find myself watching the news more and more, you know, tabloids, blogs, and all of the sort, you know. And one of the things she used to say to me, right? She used to say, you know, you have to learn to be satisfied. You know what I'm saying? She used to tell me that, you know, and I not because of anything, you know, out of the ordinary. That was just something that she would convey. It was a message, and I would like, you know, it would stick in my head. I'm like, huh, you know, okay. And now as I've grown, I can understand it more. I can grasp conceptually speaking what she was speaking about, what she was trying to convey to me in my adolescence. You know what I'm saying? And in that situation, this situation that we're looking at, it applies. If she would have been content with the situation, she could have easily, you know, dodged this entire fiasco. You know, first things first, she's blocking all the pumps. People cannot access the pumps. That's problematic. Okay, you blocking one side. Now let's say somebody is getting gas. Yeah, sure, they can back up. They can back up. They can do that. But if somebody's waiting in line behind them, which would probably be ideal in this situation, it's broad daylight, and you're blocking half of the access to the pumps. People need gas, and you're refusing to move. It's one thing if you didn't know. And then like someone comes out there, which they did. They came out there and like, hey, look, you can't park right here. You're blocking the pumps. You know what I'm saying? People are going to see the situation. They're going to drive to another gas station. They're going to be like, I'm through with this, and you're messing up their money. You know what I'm saying? And this is something that it was the last straw. You know what I'm saying? It was the last straw, and she couldn't deal. She was like, you know what? I'm done. And she just like wowed out. Basically, I guess, after her refusal to move, which they're, it's like at this point, at least like it's common courtesy. Like if somebody says, hey, you're kind of blocking me, can you move? 9 times out of 10, actually 10 times out of 10, you move. You know what I'm saying? Period. I'm like, what's the big deal? Okay, let me move. This is better. If this better suits you, then hey, I'm happy, you're happy. Let's move on. She doesn't do that, and then the cops get called. Her superiors are obviously, they get called, and then you see like she's not helping out. She's just like being, she's being very difficult, and she's not helping the situation, and the bosses come, her superiors come, and they're like having to make accommodations, for the situation and everybody that's involved. And it's really sad, you know what I'm saying? At the end of it, it's just really sad how you see somebody lose it when, no one's being no one is accommodating. You're so used to people making accommodations and people, trying to see what best suits or fit you. But when you're in a position where you have to now serve others, you just don't like it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, I don't. You don't want to be. You just don't want to be of service to anybody. It seems like, and that's that. It's that's something that you obviously would have to, deal with, right? And she obviously, get accosted. She gets put in the back of the car, and this situation could have easily been avoided, but yet still, this is the point I'm making for you, right? You have to learn to be satisfied. You have to learn to be thankful with the place sometimes that you are in life, and if you want to make changes, do that. Make plans to make arrangements to level up, if you will. But you have to be content in life. You have to be thankful for like I said before, if she would have realized she was winning, all of this could have just easily went away. But she didn't realize the position that she was in, and then she ended up playing herself, which seemingly would be in a good position. She played herself out of a good position in life. And then now she's gonna, tack this on her, this is gonna be on her record. This is gonna be a blemish. This is a blemish that could have went without. She could have went without this. And a point that I'll make is you have to learn to be content. You have to learn to be thankful for where you're at in life. You know what? I went to the dentist. You know what I'm saying? I still have a lot of other appointments. I'm thankful for my dentist. You know what I'm saying? I was, I had some issues where, I was kind of feeling some pain, some discomfort. And, I was pointing to an area that I thought the pain was coming from. Turns out, I guess, it was something to do with my sinuses. I don't know. Okay. But I had to get another root canal. And I'm definitely gonna have to do I forgot the scientific term that she used, but basically I'm gonna have to do the braces. It's gonna help braces will help things too. And yeah, man, it's gonna be a lot of work. Like, it's gonna be, we're talking a bag I'm dropping on to get my mouth straight, and we're not even talking about anything that's gonna be cosmetic, to where it's like just like, just to make, veneers, or you're putting something, you're doing cosmetic work or whatever, right? This is not even to touch the cosmetics or whatever, right? So this is gonna be a bag, I'm end up dropping, not a, not one of those enormous bags, but it's gonna be a bag. Definitely, I would say that it's a little bitty bag, but it's a bag. And I'm thankful for my dentist. You know what I'm saying? I'm thankful for the knowledge that he has. And it was a lady that, she was basically, sitting in there trying to address, everything with me. And I was like, that lady, she was great. And I would, some people would say, you know what? I've been dealing with this for some time now. You know what I'm saying? I've been using this Sensodyne. I've been doing everything. Okay. And I'm still waiting for the healing to heal up right now. I'm still waiting for the healing. It's, I can't really eat chips, if I do chips or anything crunchy, you know what I'm saying? It's still sensitive. But for the most part, I can feel like, you know what? I think this problem addressed it. And then they said, you know what? They said, wait to heal up. You know what I'm saying? Give it more than 2 weeks. Cause I the last time I just gave it 2 weeks, and I'm like, I'm back in the office. Forget the appointment I have booked, in December. I'm like, look, you know what I'm saying? But those are the things that you have to do. You have to take care of yourself. And I'm learning. Like, I normally when I would talk, I would feel pain sometimes, right? I don't feel that pain anymore. I don't. I seriously, I really don't. You know what I'm saying? But it's right now, I'm still under the healing process, so I have to let it heal up. And it's a lot of the things I got to do. It's a lot of the things I have to do. So, I could see how somebody would be upset in this position. Trust me, easily I can see how someone would be like, you know what? I'm upset. But in this situation, I'm not. Because it's greater issues. This is minute. This is very minute. And the minuteness of this situation is, it's just one of those things where it's like, as if, something you could do away with, right? And that's how I can see someone who would probably be upset or whatever, right? But I'm thankful for my dentist. I'm very thankful for my dentist. Just a point that I wanted to make in the conclusion, right? But that's what you have to do in life. Sometimes you have to say, you have to say to yourself, hey, you have to calm down. You have to understand. Dude, you're in a very great position. You're in a magnificent position. You know what I'm saying? And you have to understand that. And you have to be thankful. And you have to show that. That's it. I mean, yeah, you want to be humble. Yes, be humble. Right? But that doesn't mean that you have to go 0 to 100. You know what I'm saying? Over every little bitty thing. That does not demand your complete undivided attention to that extreme. I got in my car the other day and I was like, dude, I am thankful for my car. Now, sure, if my other car, my Toyota, I had a Toyota Sequoia, if that didn't, keep giving me problems, I could have ended up saving a lot of money. Right? I could have ended up saving a lot of money. And, I would have had more money stowed away to do something else with, right? Of course. But now I'm in something more updated. I'm in something newer. I can enjoy different features and just the, comfortability of being in this car. And it's like, you know what? I'm happy that I'm thankful for my car. I had to say that. I'm driving this thing the other day. I'm like, you know what? I am thankful for this car. Really am. Just completely am. And a lot of times, you know, we as people, we forget that, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I'm thankful for many other things that, you know, just, you know, numerous different things I'm thankful for. And you know what? I'll say this. My grandmother, I used to eat at my uncle's house and then go over there and eat at my grandmother's house because they're like, we have some land, right? And I used to just, you know, eat everything because I would just be super hungry, right? But my grandmother she used to throw away food. She used to just I'm talking about just throw it away because I guess she made too much of it or something like that. But you know, I cooked some Thanksgiving food. I cooked some, what is it? I cooked some greens with the ham hocks in there, man. That was hitting, dude. He cooked that. I cooked the turkey, like a 12-pound turkey. Excuse me. Did the chicken, did the dressing, did all that, right? I've been eating off that for like this week. I'm probably gonna throw that away. You know what I'm saying? And I never understood, you know, we would be like, you know, building chicken coops and all that from my grandmother. And I would always think like, you know, hey, you know, why, you know, I didn't understand. That was something I didn't understand. Now I'm thankful to be able to say, you know what, I'm done with this. You know what I'm saying? I've enjoyed as much as I can enjoy, and I'm not gonna, you know, continue to stuff my, you know what I'm saying? Stuff my face with this because, you know, it would just be too much. I think it would just be too much. And just to be able to say, you know what, still some food in here, I'm not gonna finish it, you know, I'm gonna throw it away. And now before I would have been like, you know what, that's kind of, you know, that's a little bit, you know, people, I would have been looking at it in the inverse, like, you know, it's people that don't have that, you know what I'm saying, ability. So, you know, you should try. Now, yeah, you should try to finish your meals. You know what I'm saying? You should try to plan for that if you can plan to it or whatever. You know, finish it. But, you know, I'm not going to try to eat this thing. And I'm like, you know, my palate, I have a different taste for something else. And it's just one of those things you can say, you know what? Hey, not a lot of people get a chance to do that. You know what I'm saying? And it's people that, you know, are situations that, you know, they can't throw away half a turkey. You know what I'm saying? And even though that's something very small, very minute, it's just like, hey, I'm thankful that I can, you know, provide for myself in that way, in that manner, right? But don't want to make this video too long. I just thought that I wanted to stop by again and you know, address this situation because I thought it was a glaring situation, and I'm like, hey, let me address this with you guys. And hey, man, if you like content like this, subscribe to my YouTube channel, like the video. It helps this video get out to more people, which I highly appreciate you guys doing that. Love it when you guys do that. Drop a comment, let me know. Peace, guys. I'm out.